Hi, I'm Donna Colucci. I'm 47 years old and I live in New Milford, New Jersey. I'm a stay-at-home mom because it gives me the opportunity to do many different things and to wear many different hats. I'm the author of Dining with Donna and Bites Nearby for our local patch. I was pretty amazed at how many women don't cook and do not know how to cook. I cook almost every night, and on the weekends I can entertain anywhere from 10 to 20 people. So you'll always find me in the kitchen creating something to impress my guests. Don't get me wrong, I like to go out to dinner as well, but I'm very picky. My husband makes fun of me when he tells me that my picture is in all the restaurants in our local area because they can't make mistakes with mine. But we all know mistakes happen. I grew up in Morris County, New Jersey. My father owned his own construction company, and my mother worked full-time at the school system, yet she found time every night to come home and cook a delicious meal for us. My father hated meatloaf. However, my mother was very creative in masking it. My favorite memorable moment as a child was my mother creating budget beef Wellington. My father didn't know it was meatloaf until he was halfway through it. In the early days of my marriage, my repertoire included pastina with egg and a very rare steak and a hard potato on the side. My motto was, and still is, you get what you get and you don't get upset. Today I can honestly say I've become a pretty darn good chef. I became much more diligent in the preparation of my food when my son was diagnosed with nephrotic syndrome 16 years ago. Thankfully, he has been in remission ever since. Salt became the enemy and I became the label-reading maniac. I stopped purchasing anything that came in a box or a bag or anything prepared. I started experimenting with herbs and vegetables that I grew in my garden and that were easy to find at the grocer. One of my favorite and my readers' favorite recipes is my escarole and beans with sausage. Escarole could be very bitter, but it is in the chicory family, and we all know how hard it is to have our children eat greens. But if you saute a little escarole with some red kidney beans and some sausage, it's a beautiful staple meal, and your family are going to love it. Last year I harvested over 15 eggplants from my garden. I became a champ at stuffing them. Did I tell you I love sausage? I stuff them with sausage and tomatoes and saute it with a little bit of matzo meal to thicken it up. It is so delicious. If you come to my home and the stereo is playing either Barry Manilow, Josh Groban, or Andre Bocelli, you can guarantee that I'm in the best mood, I'm cooking up a storm, and I have a fabulous Chardonnay on my hands. In the kitchen, I am a well-oiled machine. I do, however, wish I had someone to clean up after myself. I think my friends and family would describe me as a good egg, someone who is easygoing and would give you the shirt off my back. I recently received the Governor's Award for my Labor Day of Love barbecue. I organized a block party for over 200 people who were displaced during Hurricane Irene last August. Over 30 people came out to volunteer that day. How would my friends describe me in the kitchen? I think they know me well enough that when I say, go outside, have a good time, I'll see you in a few, they really know that I mean get the hell out of my kitchen. I enjoy cooking for my friends and family. When we entertain larger groups, I don't need to ask for help. My girlfriends are standing beside me, ready to do what they can. But being the control freak that I am, it's usually very, very simple tasks, either washing the dishes or setting the table. I am known to slap a few hands here and there. If you looked at me from the outside, you would see a very confident woman, not a care in the world. But deep down inside, it has taken me many years to get to this point. In my late teens, I was in a very abusive relationship, both physically and mentally. Unfortunately, I think women can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Thankfully, I grew my confidence and grabbed my walking papers and took off before I became Farrah Fawcett in the burning bed. When I'm not in the kitchen, my main focus is to be the best person that I can be. I'm a writer, designer, goddess, mother, nanny. I'm the service unit manager for the New Milford Girl Scouts. I am a spokeswoman and advocate for children's kidney diseases. I'm passionate about the NephCure Foundation, and I raise money every year for the cure of nephrotic syndrome and FSGS. I look forward to the day that I can publish my children's book, Illness Schmillness, The Power of Zeke, which is about children who face illnesses, and it's about hope and inspiration. Hopefully being on Chopped and winning $10,000 will allow me to get that accomplished. I applied for Mom Chopped to prove to myself that I have the stamina to go up against other mother chefers. Even though my forte is easy, budget-friendly foods, I feel still taste is number one. You can guarantee that's exactly what you're going to get. I believe if you visualize something, you can make that happen. I love to sit at night on the couch with my children and watch Chopped. I absolutely can't wait to see what ingredients they're going to pull out. And I love Chef Scott. Where has he been? I haven't seen him on. The only thing I'm really afraid of is that I'm going to cut myself and run around in crazy circles. I have been on the news many times for the Nepcure Foundation and for my fundraising efforts. I have been a spokeswoman for the organization since 2004. My fundraisers have been broadcasted on local televisions as well. I have done videos entertaining chefs in the local area for my Dining with Donna episodes. I auditioned for She's Got the Look a few years back. I am the next amateur Mom Chop because I can work under pressure and still create a fabulous meal for anyone, anytime. The Food Network should choose me because I can't wait to see what's going to be pulled out of my basket. I want to share with you the best of me and my culinary talents. Well, I'm crossing my fingers anyway. I'm Donna Colucci, I'm 47, and I live in New Milford, New Jersey.
Mom, what's for dinner?
Oh,